So we're going to Maneki, which is the oldest Japanese restaurant here in Seattle. I will be talking to Jean Nakayama. She's been coming here since she was a little kid and now is running this place, continuing the legacy of this 100-year-old restaurant and serving the Japanese community.
Welcome, Sheldon.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you have a reservation today?
No reservation, but I can scrub dishes if I want one. We're right in the middle of the sushi bar.
The very first sushi bar in Seattle.
Maki lesson 101.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Where did you learn to roll sushi?
Here.
Here?
It happens when somebody doesn't show up for work. So we're going to make spicy tuna roll, tuna ahi. We try to make it very fierce, and then you gotta roll. And it's done.
It's like the sushi machines that they have at the conveyor belt places. All right.
I could see you. We use real crab mixed with mayonnaise. Back in the 70s, there's no such thing as mayonnaise, rice, and crab. That combination did not stick. We had this one fellow from Hawaii, and he said, I want a crab roll. My husband made it. Oh, this is quite good. And so you add the avocados, the cucumber, and then you have the crab.
There you go.
And
moment of truth.
Same technique. Okay, you do it that way. Huh?
What's going on?
No, that's good too. That's good too. Wonderful.
I need to go spend some time in Japan. Look at that.
Just make 100 of them in an hour, and you'll get it.
I promise
really
next time
good.
I come back. The restaurant is 100 years old though.
113.
113, but this is not the original location.
The original location is half a block up the hill.
This is the Nihon Machi.
Nihon Machi area.
Japantown
we had.
say. But this was a place where everyone spoke Japanese
Everyone
here.
spoke Japanese.
Like what you said, there were tea houses here.
We had a theater, pastry shops. The original location, it was there until the World War II. Pearl Harbor came and everybody of Japanese ancestry had to go to camp because they put it out that order. You had 3 days to pack up. It brought a big shock to the community. And so Maneki was used as storage for all their things, but it was a very hard deal for everybody.
Yeah.
The original Maneki was heavily damaged, and so then this space was available. Mr. Sato decided to just stay in this spot. We are going to do a sukiyaki. So sukiyaki is basically a very family-oriented dish, kind of influenced from after the war because of the meat and the tofu and the vegetables.
Pretty much what was available.
What was available,
yeah.
Tofu, napa cabbage, sliced onions. Udon noodles is pretty much something that the Osaka area would use. But we have these clear noodles, and these are potato starch noodles.
Yeah, I love the contrast between that.
And then I have some sauce, soy sauce, sake, sugar, dashi. The beef needs to be sliced very thin, then it goes on top of the sukiyaki. So the next one we're going to do the sakana dinner. The sakana dinner is like a fish dinner.
Yeah.
And in Japan, they have like these dinners where you have soup, rice, a protein, pickles, and then maybe another side dish. And we've had this on the menu since post-war. It's still one of the favorites. This is a half a saba. Make some little slits here because when you broil it, it goes poof.
All right.
Sprinkle the salt.
Yes.
Itadakimasu. Itadakimasu in Japanese is like, what a wonderful spread, let's dig in.
May I?
No, you first. You're trying to respect the elders. I'm not that old. I'm only 95. I'm not, don't worry.
I was like, you do look good for 95. Show me the way. We started off with the sukiyaki. Oh, I love these one-pot dishes. Umami from the mushrooms, the hardiness from the takenoko or the bamboo shoots, the contrast of the two noodles, hearty feel, and then the crunchiness to it. Then we have the grilled saba.
Japanese diet in the old days was rice, you have miso soup, something fried, something that's grilled, that's a protein. And then this was a little bit of a delicacy. So the saba.
The skin crispy over the
It
top.
needs to be crispy too.
Yeah, here you go. I love fatty, oily
Fish.
pickled cucumber with some shrimp in it. That's what's amazing about Japanese cuisine, is the balance of everything. There's always something that's contrasting against the other.
Yes, it is.
You're here every night still.
I am, and very honored because we have so many regular customers. You know, they come here for their birthdays or for first date, after dinner wedding thing, and sometimes we have like 4 generations at the table. There's a lot of people that think that Maneki's more, you know, like their own home. So many stories.
Yeah, if these walls could talk.
We did have a dishwasher. His name was Takeo Miki. While he was going to university, he did wash dishes here, and then he went back to Japan, became prime minister,
That's amazing. Maybe I can start washing dishes tomorrow.
and become prime minister of Hawaii. One of the other stories we have about Maneki, Bill Gates came, and mom, that we call her mom because, you know, when you need something, then you go to her. She actually carded him because he looked so young, and everybody was like, "Do you know who you're carding?" She says, "I don't care. He looks too young to be ordering a drink." Mom's 87 this year, and she's been with Maneki ever since back in the 60s or so.
So,
She still
Maneki.
tends bar twice a week, and she basically knows everybody in the Japanese community.
How is the Japanese community in Seattle nowadays?
It's spread out. There's no restrictions on where you could live. In the old days, we had the Japantown here. You weren't allowed to live in certain neighborhoods. When we had the remodel of the whole building and we had new landlords, and my husband wanted to continue Maneki because he thought it was very important to keep Maneki as an identity for the Nihonmachi, the Japantown, and everybody who's had dinner here in the past.
To move on from that dark period too.
Yes, yes. The food brings back memories, and we try to prepare the food from our heart to relay to our customers.
So a spot like this becomes home again. It's a food truck that's serving up Native American cuisine, the only one in Seattle. But we're talking to Mark, who is celebrating a dish called fried